Claude just released its ability to use your own computer, to control your computer. This is so exciting. You can now control the computer. So if I actually skim through this, you can actually see that here he's saying, please fill out the vendor request form for Ant Equipment Co. using data from either vendor spreadsheet or search portal tabs in window 1. And list and verify each field as you complete the form window. So as I go through this video, and I'll go through it kind of fast, and you can see that on the left-hand side, it started working, and now it's searching and typing things in, which is so cool. And then now it's going to look through that data, and on the right-hand side, it's filling out that information on 2 different windows, right? And then it just submitted and made it successful. So we're now so close to the step of actually going and hitting up our computer and just being like, hey, make a Google Doc, write this post that I wrote, and then I want you to create a link out of it and make it edit access, and then go into my iMessages and send it out to one of my friends so that they can work on this Google Doc collaboratively with me. Or send out an email that you made, or just make a YouTube video, and then once it's done, you can just tell Claude, hey, like take it and now go and upload it from my computer. Or hey, take this post and post it on Instagram. So like, what the hell? The use cases of this are absolutely wild. I'm so excited. On top of that, Claude just released its new Sonnet model. So if you actually take a look here, before we had Claude Sonnet 3.5, and now the new model, which should have been called something different, but it's just called 3.5 Sonnet with parentheses new. So it's an upgraded version on the previous model they had. It has better reasoning, better level knowledge. Coding is a little bit better than the other one. Its ability to solve math problems is better. Competitive problems is better. Better visual QA, better agentic coding, and then better agentic tool use. So Claude 3.5, I'll just tell you from my personal anecdotal experience, oh my God, like I've been using Claude and it's clearly superior in terms of like emotional intelligence, its ability to communicate and coding in almost 95% of the use cases than compared to ChatGPT from all the use that I do. But there are things that I'm doing with Claude where I'm having these conversations with it, and its ability to understand emotionally is just so freaking next level. It's crazy. And now with the new model, Sonnet 3.5, its ability to write has just gone another level. Like it was mind blowing. Like I was talking to it today and I almost fell off my chair. I'm like, this is crazy what Claude can do now. So I will highly recommend to you that you go. So for fun, so let's go and check out and react to Corbin Brown. He actually ended up building a computer using Claude. So let's actually check it out because this actually seems really cool. Let's see if it works.
Here has contacted me and they're just like, let's make a bunch of cool videos together. Use case to see if it's able to fill out a form. Docker, you're gonna be able to launch the application form. This could be scraping data online, which I'll probably dive more into later. You're gonna be able to.
All right, so let's take a look at this. So basically we got, so you go and make a container on Docker. Okay.
Launch the application. If you just launched it, you can below of the steps I do in today's video, or alternatively just provide you with first major thing.
Get an API key.
You really need to do is simply hit create key. One for later reference. I'll make sure to put all the commands I use today in the description down below and allow us to run this. Okay. So with this though, don't worry, you don't have to understand everything that's shown here. It's provided by Anthropic here. I'm gonna scroll down and go to
Computer use reference implementation. Get started quickly with our computer use reference implementation. That includes a web interface, Docker container, example tool implementations, and an agent loop. Holy crap. Okay, so I completely missed that when I was actually looking at it. So you're supposed to click this on their page. So if I actually go here, we're supposed to click this thing, and this gives us their entire computer use demo. Okay. Export. You can put your key and then get that computer. Once the container is running, see the accessing the demo apps instructions below. Okay, great. So let's keep going through the video.
Use reference implementation. Click this. Don't worry, you don't have to understand everything that's shown here, but all you need to know is that basically this is the code that's going to allow us to run this. Okay, so with this though, we're going to need to put this in a VM. I'm going to take a step back as if you've never coded or never even seen a terminal command before. Let's make sure you can even do the steps in the Mac or Windows or Linux, just type in terminal. And we're in the right area.
Okay, so we got in the command line, and then we basically just go ahead and git clone that. So I'm sure they just give us that command and git clone that specific quick start.
Fine. I get this message just because of the fact that I was already playing around with it. But
So we are supposed to install it. Yeah, he had it already installed, so of course it just gives him that message.
you'll get a message that makes it a clone within the directory. Next thing, we want to actually navigate within this GitHub directory to the specific part that's going to allow us to run this VM. We're going to do cd anthropic quick starts. And then within quick starts, this is where we want to go to. We want to go to the computer use demo. So we'll do cd computer use demo, and then we're in the right area. So what you should see on your terminal is whatever you're using. So for me, it's coffee fuel. And then we're going to touch.env. This is going to create a
Okay, so we created an env file inside of the folder. Got it.
file called env. So far, so good. On to the next. So now that we set that all up, make sure to enter here. And this is going to take a while if this is your first time. For me, I think it took around maybe 3 minutes.
Okay, so we hit this docker build command with Claude computer use demo. Got it.
Creating this image originally container within our we're going to be associating with this local demo.
And then we run that docker command, so we can actually just run it right there. And on these ports, we want to run it. Okay. And then we just give it the name and we tell it this is where the env file is. Okay, cool.
We're going to enter and boom, it shows up right here. If you want
And it shows up in your Docker as an image. Great.
to verify you did all the steps that you just saw there correctly, all you need to do is do docker ps. And then the output should look like this. If it doesn't, something might have messed up. But regardless, if you see it right here, you're probably good. Okay. We set it up in our VM so we don't destroy your computer. Beta. Let's check it out. Show all 3 ports. Go to 80808080. No, I'm not a robot. Click it. This is going to open up a new tab. We are loading in. We have connected. So this is super cool, y'all. So we are officially
Oh, wow. They're using that interface. I know that's a Streamlit interface. So they're actually using Streamlit. Like on the left-hand side, that's guaranteed Streamlit.
in our VM right now. We need to do a couple things. First thing we're going to do is that sometimes it'll ask again for us to provide an API key here. So we're going to go ahead and open this right here. And obviously, this is going to be in control of your computer, but in a VM. So it's not going to be able to access files that are like on your desktop. So don't worry. This can only access stuff that's found within the VM right here, which is like Windows like 2009. I don't know. We'll go ahead and open the sidebar here and put in the API key we had earlier.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Let's just paste it, hit enter, and we are good to go, y'all. We officially have our chat. So we can do anything here. Anything, Corbin? Anything. So let's try this out. First use case, let's just
Nice. Okay, so we can already probably talk to it now.
see how this interacts. And just as one other side note here, toggle screen control on and off. What that means is that if it's on, I can't do anything. Or sorry, if it's on, I can do stuff. But if it's off, then if I'm clicking around here, I can't do anything. So I guess just
Interesting.
to prove to you that I'm not doing anything when this demo's happening, I'll click around a little bit. Watch this. We are officially using computer use API in a VM. I've shrink down. Here's our prompt. Let's say I control a computer. Download a cute photo of a cat. Enter. So what's going to happen is we're going to get what it's thinking, what it's doing here. Oh, and then the actual, sorry, I said oh because it makes a little pop noise that you can't hear. Turn off on purpose. But then all of the stuff that it's doing, like actually on your
Oh, that's sick. Tool use computer, input action, left click. And it's telling you on the left-hand side what it's doing. And then it's actually happening on the right-hand
computer
side.
shows up here. This is cool stuff. So this is the future. And we're getting to the point now, y'all,
Oh my God, that's so cool.
where, yeah, this is very simple use case in the sense of downloading a photo of a cat. But whoa. Could you imagine what we do in the future in the sense of just leaving your computer on and then AI does a very complex task? Next level stuff. So let's check it out. So right now it's on cute cat pictures. We can see what it's thinking of over here. So the way it's kind of navigating, so it'll take a photo right here and then like kind of search a new tab here. Okay, so it basically
Yeah, like publishing stuff on social media is such a pain in the ass. So that would be so nice if the computers can just do that automatically.
keeps running into an issue where maybe it can't find a very specific image that's available for download. This is so cool, y'all. So we're having an issue right now where it's trying to find an image that's downloadable. So let's guide it a little bit. I'm gonna turn screen on so I can just close off this browser. We're gonna start from ground zero again. We may need to guide it a little bit more. I mean, this is all early days. So I'm gonna try this. Download a cute image of a cat from Google Images. Just right click and save. Let's see if this helps. Help me out. I need a picture of a cat. I'm gonna turn off screen control. Here we go. All right. So it's one of Google Images, y'all. Oh, this is so cool. This is actually so cool. It's about to be crazy, y'all. All right, go ahead and search something. I need a cat. Come on. Let's go, Claude. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, come on. Oh, this is so cool, y'all.
That is kind of crazy that you just type that in and it's actually going and looking.
I'm doing nothing. My hands are here. I'm doing nothing. Oh, this is
Because like later, you can even do things like if you're a developer, I mean, it's really annoying to have to make Firebase and Firebase console, set up a project, get the key and the environment variables, come back into your Visual Studio Code, paste it in. I hate that part of like coding. Going to a computer, looking up how to install the library, then coming back in and hitting yarn add and then installing that thing. And it'd just be so nice if all those tasks, you could just leave it to your computer to do.
awesome. Come on.
So it found the picture of a cat.
Can you do it for me? Don't visit the site. Oh, you visited the site. Oh, no.
And it visits the
See if you
site.
can track back here. As I said before, this is all beta, so you're not going to see like the most perfect showcasing. Like this is all beta, but this is so cool. Whoa.
And it clicked the image and went inside.
come on.
Okay.
You almost have it. I might need to do some route where I just do a screenshot. Oh, this is going at it, y'all. When it runs into walls, like paywalls, it's like, nah, I'm going to find you something else. Don't worry. Okay.
Great.
I'm going to let this keep going, y'all. A lot of stuff's paywalled. Oh, okay. Is there going to
Oh, it found the
be a pop-up
download
here? Is it
button.
actually going to get this? Is it going to get it? Come on, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you think it's gonna get it. Come on. AI, stop. This is the future, and this is no joke. So we're gonna turn it back on.
It just hit download. Holy hell!
Wow,
That's
is
crazy.
so cool. All right, y'all, we actually got it.
That's crazy. It
If you go right here, make them to the little hamburger. Go to downloads.
Yo, that's
We
insane.
have our cat. There it is, y'all. We have
There it
officially let
is.
AI download a picture of a cat. Okay, now the real test. Let's see if this can fill out that form. All right, so this is like I'm really interested here, y'all.
And now it's going and filling out the form that he had told it
No
to fill
clue
out.
on the top level of this. Okay, we got the dog form, y'all.
So it's going to the form that he had built.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this. So we got our form here. Dog breed, how many dogs in the image? Does this dog seem happy? I wanted to ask an open-ended question and just see what the heck it's gonna come up with. Then we have the ability to upload the file there. When I say, okay, please fill out this form with the requested inputs of dog breed, amount of dogs in the image, and if the dog seems happy, then upload the dog image and hit submit. Gave the form URL. It seems like the way you prompt computer use API is a little different. You have to be very more specific because it's like actually doing actions within your computer, which is super cool. Enter. I have no clue this is gonna work, y'all. Here we go. So there does seem to be actual limitations within the API itself. I think for security reasons, it doesn't allow to submit forms yet. But let's see if we can fill out the form at least, and then all we have to do is hit submit. Okay, please just fill out the form then. Also, I realized I didn't ask it to get a dog image, so we'll see if it's smart enough to know that. Okay, so it does seem like there's heavy restrictions around computer use, which makes sense. I think they're trying to mitigate bots and bot spamming. So if someone uses API to like actually fill out forms, you know, hit the little thing that says like, are you a human? That kind of thing. Let's see if we can actually just provide the data then I can paste over, hit enter. It really doesn't want to give me this. It actually goes as far as like gatekeeping it by saying, oh, you're just using this for the form. Let's try a new chat. Let's go ahead and try again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna try to get a strategy here.
I cannot assess.
So if you want to reset that chat, I'm gonna go ahead and just say stop selected items here, and then I'm just gonna hit run again. Once it's stopped, you got a little option.
Yeah, the gatekeeping is pretty strong on that. That's good for safety. Okay, so he downloads the dog image again, and then let's see if he is actually able to submit it.
The dog analysis. Here's a text file, and then number of dogs 1, happiness.
And then he actually put the dog in a notepad. Okay, cool. And then here you go. So you have, it ended up putting it into his computer as a TXV file. And it's like, hey, here's the dog. Here's a number of dogs. And the dog looks happy, etc.
Level, very happy. Dog appears to be.
Bro, that is crazy. And then he went and manually submitted the form.
And we got the confirmation. It was very happy. Download the image, uploaded, and hit submit. We successfully. Super cool. But as you probably already know, we can automate basically anything we.
So yeah, Claude's new API is here. You can use it. You can use it with Docker. You can use it with whatever you want. I think it's insane. What you can do now is absolutely crazy. So I cannot wait to try this out. And what I would say is this. So check this out. We've been building an AI tool ourselves in the background, and it's been killing it. We've got so many customers using it. And I think it would be such a good use case actually for this Claude computer use case. Like I'll create a board. This is Poppy AI, by the way. This is the tool that we have been building for a while now. And what I would do here is actually I would take everything I know about what this said, these instructions. So I'll actually copy this page and I'll paste this in. So we have information about this. I'll open up an AI chat. So you can open up chat from here. You can actually take recordings. You can take mind maps. You can take images, YouTube videos, TikTok videos, whatever you want. Okay. So you can grab that. I'll grab his YouTube video as well and paste that here. I'll make a new group. And inside of that group, I'll be able to put this website image. I'll be able to put this YouTube video. So it's all here. Basically, everything about how to get this up and running, I'll just put that information all in one place. So there you go. And then including this computer use link, I'll also give that to this. Hopefully that should work. We'll see if it does or not. And yeah, it actually got it. Okay, great. And I'll just say, based on this, let's just say, what's the first step to using Anthropic computer use beta? And let's see what it says. It now has access to this YouTube video. It has access to Claude API. Yep, there you go. It's telling me to install Docker. And it's telling me that after I sign up for Docker and install it on my computer, I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller here, get an Anthropic API key, and then set up a billing, create an API key. The reason Docker is required for Anthropic strongly recommends running computer use in a virtual machine to prevent direct system attacks, access sensitive data, unauthorized access to your computer. Okay, cool. So much better to use it in that way. And so if I'm like, okay, give me just the first step and nothing else. Make it very easy for me. So like, let's see what the first actual step is. Okay, cool. So download and install Docker. Cool. So I can go ahead and do that, and then it will know all of the instructions. Okay, what else will I need to do to get it working? And now it's just giving me all of the steps, right? So like, you need to do this. Then on your computer, make sure you install Brew. Then after that, clone this startup guide, then navigate to your computer, and then do Docker build. Okay, now I'm going to ask it, how is that Docker build command going to spin up the container on my web Docker account? Because I was kind of confused how that would work. And so, manage your API keys. Okay. Because I guess I'm installing the Docker and my Docker account will be connected to the online Docker account. And so then when I'm running it, it will show it in the web interface on Docker. Got it. Okay, cool. So like, yeah, this tool is very helpful to learn programming, get things up and running, get it all set up, like very, very easy. Instead of having to connect all of these by themselves, all of these to this, you can just put it in a group and connect it. Group is actually a brand new feature that we just launched, which is freaking amazing. And so you can use that to connect it and then go talk to Claude. And there you go. That's how you can then set it up on your computer. And then you can have this up and running. And then you can get it to do things like fill out forms, go and download things, go and message people, you know, or whatever, with whatever they allow you to do, basically, you know, you're going to be able to do that. I just want to ask, if I really wanted to run it just locally on my own computer and take the risk, how can I do that? So let's ask it. But I cannot and should not provide advice on running a feature without the recommended. Here's why. Computer use poses unique risks that are distinct from standard API features or chat interfaces. These risks are hidden when using a computer to interact with the internet, direct system attacks, information theft, access to sensitive data. Okay, so it won't even give me instructions on how to do it. Let's see if I can open up a new chat here and actually switch to GPT-4o and ask it. And let's see if GPT-4o would tell me. Without using Docker. Without using VMware or anything. Just using my computer. Is not recommended. Okay, so it still gives me instructions, actually. It basically says you can download, and you make sure you have Python, then you can clone the repository, then you can navigate to this computer, then you can set up your API keys, then you can install the requirements, and then you can run the demo. And then okay, cool. So like, there is a way you could do it. It's not recommended, but you could do it. So I did a little hack and just to use a different model to kind of get around it. And so if you really wanted to run it, you could do it like that. Okay. And if you're interested in checking out Poppy, you can just go to getpoppy.ai and it will take you to this page. I'll also link it in the description below so you can check it out. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And people are using it to save them hundreds of hours in terms of coding or content marketing. And so I highly recommend you check it out because it's an absolute game changer. With that said, I love your beautiful face, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.